Last two stages. Stage number 12, Babylonian exile. Daniel, Ezekiel, Lamentations. Dates 586 to 539. Theme, purification of Judah. A remnant was to return to fulfill the covenant. Promise to bless the whole world from Genesis 12:3. Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar captures Jerusalem in 586. Most people are exiled, urbanized, they learn Aramaic. They become known as Jews. They have no sheep, no land, no temple. So synagogues were created. Studying law became the sacrifice, and they made laws intended to protect the OT laws because they really didn't want to end up in exile anymore. These are all the laws that the Pharisees were kind of obsessed with in the New Testament. Some Jews integrated into Babylonian society and didn't want to go home. In 539, Cyrus of Persia was a really nice guy. He conquers Babylonian and he lets the exiles go home. Stage 13, post-exilic Judah. Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther. Dates 539 to 400. Records the return of Judah, God's ongoing faithfulness, and the people's ups and downs. Question remains, how will these people bless the whole world? Cyrus of Persia lets the Jews go home in 539. About 50 Elah, so 50 groups, families, clans. Others have grown comfortable and stay. Haggai is a prophet and encourages the rebuilding of the temple. Zerubbabel rebuilds the temple from the Zerubbabel rebuilds the temple from the Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel rebuilds the temple from the Zerubbabel. 516 BC. 516 BC. 516 BC. Starts sacrificing again at the second temple. It was renovated by Herod. Jesus walks in it. You don't need it. 40 years later, it's ripped down and never rebuilt. People flounder. God protects the community. 580, Esther becomes the Persian queen and avoids the genocide of the Jews throughout the empire. Purim, they're the lots that were cast, and they are celebrating God's reversal of their fortunes. So 516, 480, yes, 480, 516, 480, 450, haha, Ezra returns, teaches the law. And Ezra committed himself to study the law and to do it and to teach the commands and statutes to Israel. He teaches law, and people are supposed to divorce their Canaanite wives. Their extra Canaanite wives. They probably had Jewish wives too. They're supposed to be set apart and not following unequally yoked. Marriages don't work well. The cows are pulling in different directions. Nehemiah rebuilds walls. 445. Nehemiah rebuilds the walls. Malachi rebukes the people for lack of spiritual faithfulness. The OT book closes. But who will bless the whole world? The pinnacle of God's plan in OT is Jesus Christ, who is perfect example of faith and shalom, living and will restore restoration process through death and resurrection. Church is Israel of God. Create a people who live by faith and model shalom living to attract people of the world to God. Church is called to be wow, weird, and to bless the whole world. The end. That's all I have to know for the test. Not much. That's all.